Hey boys and girls, this is Wildman Woods here. I'm doing a review of AEW's Wrestledream. So, guess what happened tonight on the show? We got the Rated R Superstar Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge in the WWE, made his AEW debut. And he's back with his boy Christian Cage on the show. He said he wanted to retire wherever Christian was going to end up wrestling at. So I guess he kept to his word. So, but enough of that part. Wrestledream was amazing from start to finish. All the matches was great. They waited until the last match that had the shenanigans at the end, but it all made perfect sense. The reason why they did what they did. I'm gonna go through the matches. Had MJF versus the Righteous in a handicap match for MJF's Ring of Honor tag titles, because you know Adam Cole is hurt. So MJF ended up winning that match, so it was a good match to open up the show. You know, MJF uses shenanigans, of course. And we had Eddie Kingston versus Shibata. They put on a hell of a match. Eddie came up on top, so that was a good match to see. And surprising enough, Chris Statlander and Julia Hart put on a great match too. And Julia Hart has actually been doing really good in the ring so far. And she's been doing so good that the fans were cheering for her tonight. So that was cool to see. Then we had the Young Bucks. We had the Gun Club. We had the Lucha Bros and Orange and Hook in a full way to determine who was going to go for the tag team titles on Dynamite this Wednesday. It was a good, solid, full-way tag match. Back and forth and back. The Bucks end up winning, so we getting FTR and the Young Bucks over again. So that should be a good match. And one of the better matches of the night, Swerve Strickland versus Hangman and Adam Page. They went about 20 minutes and they killed that joint from beginning to end. I'm so glad that Swerve won that joint. He really needed that win, and it was in his hometown, so that was cool to see. Hangman gave it all, but Swerve and Prince Nana squeaked out that victory. So then we had Ricky Starks versus Wheeler Yuta. That was a solid match too. Starks ended up winning that joint, so Ricky is just getting the wins. And Zack Sabre Jr. and Bryan Danielson, they put on a wrestling clinic, but you just can't keep her down, that American Dragon. So he ended up winning that joint. And then we had the Don Callis family versus Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, and Kota Ibushi. And guess what? The Don Callis family won. So that was a smart move to do. I'm glad they didn't give the good guys the win, because they ain't really need that win. So that was a good 6-man match. Then FTR and Aussie Open, they killed it as well. They went back and forth and back in that match. Unfortunately, it looked like Mark Davis hurt himself, so that's unfortunate with him hurting himself. So hopefully he didn't get a really bad injury with his hand, because it looked like he could barely do one of the finisher moves near the end of the match. So we gonna see FTR and the Young Bucks again. Then we had Christian Cage and Darby Allin in a 2 out of 3 falls match. So for some reason, I kind of figured that Christian was still gonna keep that joint, but we kind of got out that we knew that Edge was gonna be coming back. But the other shocking part of the match was Nick Wayne turned on Darby Allin. So basically, Christian Cage took in Nick Wayne as his own son, and they actually hugged each other at the end of the match. Then Sting came down there and tried to help Darby, but Luchasaurus came down there, so they was about to beat the hell out of Sting and get ready to hit the concerto. Then the lights went out, and all you seen was a video of a car zooming down to the arena, and they pulled it off. They used the song. They got the rights for Edge's theme song. They got Metal Linguist, so it just wouldn't have seemed right without having Edge come out to his song, and he has his entrance and everything, so he just doesn't have the Edge name, but it's still the rated R superstar, so that's a game changer. So we got him for at least a year or two before he probably end up deciding to hang it up. So this is what AEW needs after the CM Punk debacle. So this is Wild Man Will signing off. See you next time.